Hello, divine beings. Welcome to the first Monday of the new year, Monday, January 6th, 2025. I'm your astrologer, Sarah Ashley, with Monday's AstroTarot. All right, it's going to be a little stressful today for many people. Now you can figure out how to navigate around that stress, and I'll give you some tips along the way. But why is it might feel like a little emotionally stressful, maybe a lot emotionally stressful? Maybe you're being pulled in both sides by your family. Maybe you're having some issues with some friends who are being overly emotional. Why is that? Well, today we have a first quarter moon in Aries. An Aries moon can feel difficult because it can be overreactive, okay? Aries is ruled by Mars, and guess what else is happening with the planet Mars today? Mars is going back to Cancer, okay? And what's ruled by the moon is Cancer, so it's going to be super emotional on this moon day. And Mars in Cancer is very protective of family. So there can be, like I said, a lot of family issues going on today. So Sun square moon, Capricorn energy. So this is about, people trying to assert their authority. Now, there could be some emotional tantrums about who should have been responsible for this. You should have done that. They should have done this. A lot of finger pointing going on. I'm also seeing that Chiron is conjunction this moon. Okay, Chiron squaring Sun is coming later this week, not too long from now. Chiron conjunction, first quarter moon, man, that's intense because Chiron is the wounded healer. And a lot of us are remembering some big time childhood trauma today. We're being triggered, guys, okay? Mercury at 28 degrees Sagittarius, tomorrow will be at 29 degrees Sagittarius, is squaring Neptune and Pisces. So some communication might not really be all it seems. Not only are people being rude, they're exaggerating the truth, right, with this Mercury square Neptune. So it could be a lot going on in your life right now. You're going to have to remember to ground. You don't have to answer every phone call that comes in. You don't have to answer every text right away. You don't have to answer every comment, every email. You don't have to put yourself in harm's way with people who want to create problems that maybe you shouldn't be in anymore. Maybe those are their problems, not your problems, right? And also with that Mercury square Neptune, it's like this combination of delulu and overreactive anger with the Chiron conjunction moon and the first quarter moon, Mars in Cancer. It's not the greatest combination. So please check yourself. I do like that this moon is sextiling Jupiter today. So that gives us some opportunities to, have some really good, thoughtful conversations if we're going to be more discerning. I would also tell you, and I told my subscriber group this, and if you want to get weekly astrology and tarot readings like this, there are 30-minute to an hour videos every week, intense into the astrology, and I can bring up things in there that I can't bring up on here, on Insta and TikTok and YouTube. You can go to my website, you can join, you'll get videos right in your inbox. But I was telling them sometimes when you might be a little anxious or afraid, especially with that Mercury square Neptune, you can use this transit to your advantage to imagine and put the spirit on somebody who you admire who would have better boundaries in this situation, okay? So if there's, like a teacher that you've had in the past, or a boss, or a coworker, or someone, a friend that you've looked up to and you're like, wow, that person doesn't put up with BS. They don't get overreactive. That might be somebody who you want to kind of emulate today. It doesn't mean you're energy harvesting off of them. It just means that you are taking on that positive spirit that they put forth, that spirit of authority, okay? So what do we have here for the tarot? I got a new deck, guys. I'm so excited to use it. I'm gonna have some levity on a day like this today. The Pasta Tarot. So the Pasta Tarot, we have the Nine of Lunga, and this is the Nine of Swords. So a lot of anxiety today, okay? Some people might have some crippling anxiety today because this is just difficult communication all around. It's emotional communication. Like, look at this, the bowl of pasta is broken. It's all over the place. Yeah, it's all over the map because I feel like a lot of people have not spoke out and they have let their boundaries be trampled on because they were so worried about how someone reacted, and it just boiled over. So there can be a lot of verbal fights today that can be incredibly anxiety inducing, okay? We also have Lakshmi here, abundance, from the Legendary Ladies Goddess Oracle deck. And this is telling me if we are able to keep cool, calm, and collected, and remember to have manners, decency, and integrity in an energy like today, and use this Aries energy, use this Capricorn energy that's challenging us on our new moon and Capricorn aspirations, right, and our intentions and manifestations. If you can keep cool, calm, and collective and still be assertive, you can have a lot of abundance out of this transit. This transit is telling us to cut the shit out, cut the bullshit out of our lives. If it's nonsense and it's wearing you out, it's keeping you up at night. And remember, in the Rider-Waite deck, the Nine of Swords, she's up at night and she's anxious, right? It's keeping you up at night. It's not worth it to have it in your life anymore. Yes, bad things happen that we can't prevent happening. Sickness, car trouble, financial struggles sometimes. But if it's just complete bullshit that you have no place interacting with anymore, it's going to bring you abundance to not be distracted by this anymore and finally face it. And I know it's not comfortable, but if you need to book a session and I can guide you along the way, I'll be happy to help. Anyways, I hope everybody has a magical Monday despite this tough energy. We got this, guys. We definitely have it. I will be back on soon. See you soon. Bye-bye.